Okay, we're fighting life today. The log turners broke down on me, and we got a 16-foot white oak here we're working on. Right there's the log turner that's quit me. So what I did, I just took an old eye bolt. What we got going on today is my log turner has quit me. Now this is an old sawmill. I think it was built in like 89. I think Wood-Miser's only been in business since 82. I guess that's making me sound old saying only been in business that long. But that's what it is. My log turner's quit me, and it didn't quit me till after I got this log on here, so I turned it. And I think the seals are really blowed up, and I know you can't see them, but how these log stops on this side, they share a common hydraulic valve and common hydraulic valves, and there's some sequencing valves in there. I guess you call them valves. There's some sequencing valves in there to where these log stops can come up before that log turner turns. And then when you put that log turner down, these stops are always the last thing to move due to the sequencing valve. So I'm not able to build any pressure on the log turner. Won't turn the log. So I'm going to show you how I'm turning this log here in just a minute, which is going to be a neat little thing. You can use this in the woods when you're turning, hooking up chains, dragging stuff. There's all kinds of different applications for it. I'm using it to turn this log, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. We'll get through this. I'm cutting 3/4 inch stuff off of it right now. It's white oak, but it'll make real nice corral boards and feeders. It's probably an expensive log. There ain't no doubt about it. But then again, my white oak, my corrals and stuff, I don't feel like messing with those every 6-week feeders. Same thing with my hay feeders. I'd like them to last. I'm getting old enough. I don't want to deal with that just every other day. I like building stuff to last. So if I got to use white oak that's hello guys. If I got to use white oak that's pretty expensive, I don't care as much. Let me run this sawmill back down there, and I'll get these slabs out of the way. Then I won't have to fight them so bad. I won't fight that sawmill head. Like I say, this 16-foot log here. So it's awful nice white oak. I don't know if I can get one of them stood up, show you guys or not. Probably not, because I'm fighting them a little bit. I'm here by myself, so try not to knock you guys over. Oh, right over top of you. Perfect. I'll set them back here on my sawmill and run through my edger. But I've got this sawed down to where I'm ready to turn it, I think. I'll take a quick measurement down there. I want to be 12 inches wide. I want to have 12 inches of good wood, because I'm going to make 4 6x6s for wagon bed runners, is what I'm intending to do. I think we're down good enough to turn it. I'll get set up and show you my turner. Right there's the log turner that's quit me. So what I did, I just took an old eye bolt off a utility pole or something like that. I get some of that stuff when they tear down poles. I cut me off. I just cut it off, I don't know, that much. And I cut it off at an angle, and I notched it out just a little bit, so that's a grade 5 bolt. It's a little bit better bolt than just your grade 2s or whatever. And then you can see I cut that off at about a 45. And what that'll do is that'll dig in there, and I'll show you here, but that'll dig in there where I can wrap this chain. I'll show you how I do that. Now, you can do this one of two ways. This hook will fit through there, but a lot of them won't. And if it don't, I'll show you another little trick. And I don't have to drive it to the moon, just in there. The reason that's at an angle, when this pulls in, it's gonna dig that in just like a cant hook would, right? Well now my hook won't fit through there. I don't expect it won't, it's too tight. But these links of chain will fit through there, won't they? If you'll take them links of chains, guys, don't take what I'm doing as gospel, and you can just hook that hook in there anywhere. Now that hook's hooked in there, and that hook won't go through there sideways. You got yeah, it's probably putting a deal on that hook how you don't want it. But I feed that chain up over the top, the direction I want to roll it, just like if you was winding up starter rope. And I bring that up here. Now when I take my loader tractor over here in just a second, when I pull up here, it's gonna want to wind that log up just like you would if you had a starter rope. Pretty handy little thing. I'll show you how it works. You have to trust me, there's a tractor hooked to these set of forks. I know I lie a lot, but so if you ain't got a tractor on the sawmill, this probably won't help. But then again, if you're dragging up logs and lifting up logs and loading logs, there's a good chance you do have it. So what I do is I just hook my chain in there anywhere. I've got my clamp loose or tight. I'm gonna put just a smidgen of tension on that, just so it doesn't roll back the wrong way. And I'll loosen this clamp up here a little bit. Now I can run over here and run the hydraulic lever on the loader on the tractor, and I can kind of watch this. I'll probably have to fine tune it a little bit with there. But guys, I had a cant hook on here with probably, I don't know, it's a 4-foot cant hook that I built out of pipe, and then I had another 3.5, 4-foot piece stuck in that for leverage. So I had about 7 foot worth of swamp pipe under, let's say. I couldn't turn this log. But then again, I'm about a 98-pound weakling too. Let's see if she'll turn. Now it's gonna take me a little bit of time walking back and forth, making sure how much I need to turn that up so it'll be 90 degrees. And we really don't want to go past 90, and this, boy, just dumb luck. Just dumb luck, I hit it about perfect. So I'll clamp that log in there now. I'm glad the rest of my hydraulics are working. It's not the whole system quit me, just the log turner. Just this log turner right here is all that's quit me. But I gotta get this sawed off there so I can get to that cylinder. And you can see that she turned that log and she just come right back out there by hand, and that's due to that angle being cut on there. Who was that had the old tractor? Oh, I remember Titan, and I'm talking in the early 1900s, and it had solid. It didn't even have. It was on steel wheels, but it didn't even have the band across it. It had just wedges on it. And the guy that invented it said, well, he said, you can pull a wedge out of the ground just easy as can be. There's no tension on it. And he's right. He said, but I dashed you to drag it sideways through there. He was trying to explain his theory on he had traction. He had forward traction, but on a wheel, that wedge would just come back up out of there. Well, that's why there's a wedge on there. You seen it, I beat it in there with a boy's axe, little kid's axe, and just when I was done with it, heck, I just pulled her right out of there, didn't I? Okay, we're gonna try to turn that log now. I'm gonna see if I can turn it again. I'm gonna see if I can do it with a cant hook this time. I got two sides squared up. Got two sides squared up, so now I can start working towards getting 6x6s out of it. Or whatever I decide. I may not want 6x6s. I may want 8x5s or 7x3s or something like that. It really don't matter. My old homemade, the old homemade cant hook. But she ain't wanting to slide out there, is it? See if I can help it a little bit with the hydraulics. Get it moving. My log turner ain't gonna help, but my clamp might, if I can run that up and get that rotating just a little bit. I don't know if I can or not. Put some cheaters on there. There we got her. If she'll wink, she'll kiss. I think we got her. I gotta stand my log standards back up. The old homemade cant hook, she bites in, but she don't like turning loose. Boy, I sure miss my automatic log turner, I'll tell you that. I hate tearing up face this log, but am I still clamped? Nope. Sure ain't. Pretty good old cant hook. You ever wonder where they made them cant hooks first time? Of course, that'd have been back in the horse logging days. Come to me, maybe they made that out of a horseshoe, so that's what I done. Yeah. Now, I think we can finish turning that with a log clamp. I think we got her if she don't jump. Guys, that's probably about enough watching me struggle for the day, don't you think? We hope the audio worked out. I hope I get to show this. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. I want to share with you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you tagging along.